What's up, everybody? We are back with Impact on a Thursday night for our watch along, and we are so happy that all of you are here with us. And as the countdown was playing, I had a friend pop into the stream here, so I'm gonna bring us on screen. What's up, man?
What's going on, Jeff?
Nothing much. Just trying to make it.
I was able to eat early for once. I could come on time.
There you go. There you go. Man, so good to have you. And right now we're watching on BTI, watching Heath and Rhino going up against Swann and Willie Mack. So this is a good BTI match. And I think just thinking here, I think this is gonna be 2 of the 8 teams that are gonna be in that elimination matchup for the tag team titles. What are you thinking about that?
I concur. You need a lot of teams for this. I feel like we might get a surprise team too.
Yeah.
I'll keep that to myself. But listen, I'm down with either of these teams getting put in.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm excited to see them. I know that we've got Decay going later on in the night. So I think we'll find out who those 8 teams are. I know that's been some people's gripe is like, hey, when are we going to find out who these 8 teams are? I think we'll start to get that information pretty quickly into tonight. I mean, we kind of have to, since Saturday is is the day, for Rebellion. And honestly, it looks like Joe and I are going to be here for the watch along on Saturday. Unfortunately, Joe wasn't able to go, and now that I'm kind of quarantining again, what a week. Now that I'm doing that, I will be here. So so yeah. Steve G brings up, it starts at I believe 8 o'clock on Saturday, Derek. Steve G brings up an interesting name, and I was gonna bring up that name in the prediction show. So Steve G kind of beat me to it. But it's all good because we're on the same page. Let me welcome in some folks real quick, and then we'll get cracking on the rest of this. If you're watching on Access TV, you're ahead of us, so please no spoilers in the chat. Let's welcome in some folks though. Steve G, Anthony Slate, Chad Schrader, Jonathan Collins, Wes Heron, Derek Fleming, as we said, Dana Jones, Melinda Ford. Thanks for the shout out on the intro, Steve G. Hope you're feeling well, Melinda. James Chadwick, Larry Bongo 999 from Twitch. Conrad is in the chat too. Scott Steiner dislikes AEW. What's up, Scott Steiner? Doing well. How are you? How are you? Vincenzo, what's up, Vincenzo? And Michael King. So thank you all for joining us this evening. I did not get a chance to watch AEW last night, Conrad. I know you did a review. I just want to get your quick thoughts on how last night's episode of Dynamite was.
Dynamite's good, man. Dynamite is always good, I feel like. Out of all the wrestling programs, AEW is my bread and butter. I usually enjoy that very much so on the mainstream scale. I don't think it's as consistent as Impact. There are weeks where there's kind of like some misses in there where you're like, that didn't work too well. But they're learning. They're still trying. They don't have the experience of many in Impact. But I thought it was pretty good. I was really excited about the announcement Tony Khan made with New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
That super show should be great. I just want to know what's up with Chicago getting everything, bro. Like New York, we're here. We like shows too, bro.
I know. I mean, we like stuff in New York. We like stuff here. It's a big state, so we got a lot of places to choose from. Just saying, not just Chicago. Give us some love too, doggone it.
Yeah. I really want to see overseas get loved by them too. Like we need some shows in England. Like, listen, I know everybody gets mad at WWE and all that stuff. SummerSlam 92 is one of my favorite pay-per-views, and I absolutely love that they're getting a show. And I actually hope that they don't have to wake up early or stay late for this show. Let them go to the show on their time and make us get up for once, because I always feel bad for them.
Exactly. Make us get up early, do the late thing. Make it happen. Yeah, I want to see them. I want to see them do more on the West Coast, and I want to see them do more overseas. That's what
AEW
I really want.
can go to Canada too. I think that I heard they have a pretty high TV rating over there, so show them some love, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, get yeah. People want to see. People want to see. So get out there, doggone it. Yeah. So right now we got Heath outside of the ring and Rich Swann out there knocking him down, jumping off the apron there. Willie Mack giving that big splash to Rhino. Business is picking up in this match right now.
A lot of meaty men slapping meat in the ring.
That's right. That's right. Willie Mack going up top for that moonsault, but misses it. Man. Crowd calling for the gore, and he hits it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
The
Heath
man
and
was
Rhino.
an NWA champ for a reason.
Heath and Rhino with the victory here on BTI. That was a
Good dub.
Good stuff there. I don't know why I just put that in the man. So we got Joe coming up in a little bit. He'll be on his way shortly. Anthony Slate saying bring it to Tennessee. Listen, I think I just want to see him go around different places. Like more, I want to see them go, like I said, go overseas, go to California a little bit more, go more places on the West Coast, Arizona, Washington, go to some different places. I want to see him. Oregon, yeah, do some different things out there. I think that'd be really cool. So what what are you hoping to see out of tonight's show for Impact? What is going to constitute a successful go home show in the eyes of Conrad?
Jeff, I think it's all about the build. how can you get me excited for the matches? You got to give me a taste on some, and other ones you could just give me a promo and I'm gonna be okay with it. But there's some where I need that substance. Like I think Moose and Josh, they don't even have to touch tonight. Give me
Right.
a video. They've done great video packages for them thus far. And I'm with it. Like I'm all in on that match. So just give me enough to sink my teeth into so that I'm like, man, Saturday, bro. I can't wait. 8 o'clock, click. I'm right there on Fight TV. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Let me welcome in some other folks real quick, and then I'll share my thoughts there. We have Sean Rousset, Jason Stauffer, Deanna, Heather, Gust, the Coog is in the building. Um, yeah, yeah. I want to see. I want to see more. Like I'm good on Josh and Moose. Like I'm there. That's got me. I want to see a little bit more with Tasha and Rosemary. I want to see a little bit more there, and then I want to see a little bit more with these tag teams. I want to see, do we get OGK in there? I think that's a given. Um, who else do we get in there? I think we get a couple surprises. I think we get more than one. I think we might get a couple surprises in that tournament, in that elimination match. So I'm excited. I wouldn't even be shocked. I mean, well, do you think we get more involvement from New Japan than what's currently um on the card?
I feel like they're stateside and they're everybody's talking visas. It seems like it's things are getting better. So they're like, hey, listen, come on over. We got something for you.
That's right.
And
That's
with the rumblings of Kushida possibly going back to New Japan, I think that makes things interesting. I actually would like to see him go to Impact if he was interested in staying stateside. Let him kind of be an ambassador over here for a while.
right.
And I would love to see him and Trey Miguel tear it up. I think they would have some really good matches.
I agree. I agree. Yeah. I think that's what I was thinking as soon as I saw the news that he was out. Um I would be happy to see him in Impact. That would make me very, very happy.
You could even do a storyline and give Saban time off and put him and Shelly back together.
Exactly. Exactly. There's just a lot that you can do. Um, let's see. James Chadwick saying Iceman said 4 teams in that match. Good brothers. Honor no more. Can't remember the other two. Was it Heath and Rhino and Willie Mack and Rich Swann? Um, let's see. Let me go back up here a little bit more. Heather saying personally, I want to see Taya come out for Deanna's AAA title. That's gonna happen on Saturday. I want to see them face to face at least once. At least once. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Um, so yeah. Let's go over this card real quick. I think we need to go over this card. Uh, we had the BTI match. So we've got on the main card Speedball, Mike Bailey, and Ace Austin going up against Laredo Kid and Trey Miguel. That should be nuts, Conrad.
There's a story there.
Yeah,
I'm digging the Mike Bailey, Ace Austin mind games kind of. What are you doing? What are you thinking? Because I don't know if Bailey's gonna side with him or if maybe Ace Austin's going face. You got listen. That's your future right there, in my opinion, for Impact.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That should be a banger. Wouldn't be surprised to see that start out the show. Um, they usually like to start out hot. So next we've got Violent by Design, Joe Doering and Eric Young going up against Decay. We got Crazy Steve and Black Taurus. This is going to be good stuff.
Yeah, Black Taurus and Steve. I love their look. Is the main thing for Decay. They don't get enough credit just for the psychology of. Do you look like do you look like a crazy Steve? 100%. Like I was just looking at the match graphics for it earlier, and I was just like, dude, like Black Taurus is probably the scariest person on the roster. Like if you were locked in a room, lights out, who's the one person you wouldn't want to see in there? It's Black Taurus for me. And I think because I've seen too many Saw movies, but nope.
Yeah, I don't want to be around that guy, especially when he gets mad. You don't want to see him when he gets mad.
And him tearing it up with my man Joe Doering, aka No Country for Old Men. This is gonna be fabulous. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, I love Violent by Design, man. I'm so bummed because they were some of the people, Eric Young and Joe Doring. I was looking forward to try and catch them somewhere around the arena to try to get a picture or something if they would take one. But yeah, oh man, I'm kind of bummed about it. But all right, and then we've got the Bullet Club, the Good Brothers, and Chris Bay and Jay White going up against Honor No More. Mike Bennett, Matt Taven. Don't know why they had Matt Taven on there twice. Why I had Matt Taven on there twice, but whatever. Kenny King and Vincent. What do you think about this one?
It's gonna be a brawl. It's gonna be a brawl for everybody. People are gonna catch hands in this one. That's what I think. I don't know where they're going with this. Maybe this will lead into part of the tag team match. I don't know. Is Honor No More in a big contest at the pay-per-view? I don't think so.
Other than that, I'm trying to think if they've got. I know Eddie Edwards is going up against Gresham.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that.
It's just very different that they're going to be in this match, and I'm like, well, what are they going to do? And with Jay White just popping up on, I know I'm going back to AEW a little bit with the New Japan stuff. That makes this interesting because I feel like Chris Bay is going to have to be involved, which brings an Impact person over, and maybe Impact can get in on this a little bit too. I don't know how they are with AEW. I know it was kind of like, let's chill out for a little bit on working with each other.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you're working in partnerships, it works in mysterious ways, we'll just say.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes things get lined up and and the planets and stars and solar system all work in uniformity and you can make it happen. So hopefully that's the case.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this match now. I don't know why. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of plunder, as Dusty Rhodes would say when he did commentary. A lot of plunder out there. Maybe a commode lid.
Let's see. Heather says, but doesn't Gresham have a concussion from his match last week with Castle? I believe so.
I don't know how protocol is followed though. If he's going from AEW where he got it to Impact, I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe Impact doctors that they have checked them out before too.
Okay, so Little Silver saying breaking news. Jonathan Gresham was injured at an AEW event, so his replacement will be named. Okay.
I wonder who they put in there.
Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder if they tell us that during the show or they wait until after the show and do an update on social media.
I'm trying to think of, is there anyone else from New Japan on the card for the pay-per-view? He's here already. Maybe they make a call to Murder Grandpa. Maybe he wants to come in.
True.
We don't know who else is stateside. Maybe they did some people coming backstage to talk like, hey, happy to work with you. Maybe there's a name we're not thinking about that's there. Maybe AEW gets the call. Hey, come help us. I need you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, who knows at this point? And that's Steve G saying Samoa Joe is a logical choice. That would be, I'd like that. Now, this would be crazy. I was just about to say that, Little Silver. Sammy Callahan has been out and about lately. He showed up last week at an event. I don't know if he's ready. I don't know if he's ready just yet. But if he is, do you do that at Rebellion, or do you wait for that till Slammiversary um
I
or
feel like you
Bound
wait.
for Glory?
I feel like you wait with Sammy. There's a story to be told there. Like we were just talking, you have so many directions you could go. He could either
Yeah,
be the guy that's like, Eddie, I'm sick of it. I should have crushed your face with the baseball bat when I had the chance. Or they turn into the worst duo, the power trip that you've never wanted to see in Impact.
Mm.
And he can kind of steer the direction with Eddie.
Yeah. I feel like you gotta wait too. Like I think you got too much meat on the bone with that to go ahead and give it all away this weekend just because you're in a pinch right now.
And I think it's going to depend too on what is Honor No More's contract status. How long are you going to have these guys around?
Right. That's a
I don't
good
know.
question.
I heard like the Maria thing. Like Maria's been talking to Tony Khan about Ring of Honor and probably the women's division and trying to put that on.
Right.
I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts right now. Makes it interesting though.
Coog saying I bring in Bandito as the surprise.
I don't know. Right now, Bandito wasn't reliable last GCW show.
Mm, I heard about that. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. Unbroken Rebellion is this weekend. Heather's saying that Maria's contract expires at the end of the month. I'm curious to see, like, I've seen Vincent put out the picture, the headshot with the Impact logo. I'm curious to see, is anyone else, like, I know PCO is signed to Impact. Is anyone else signed to Impact? That's what I.
Honestly, Jeff, in my opinion, there's spots for all these guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
think OGK would be a great addition to your tag division. It's only
Yeah.
going to enhance it with them. Kenny King's been there before. He's been in the dance. He's been in X. I thought he was an X Division champion. I'm pretty sure he was.
Pretty sure it was. Yeah.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up, Joe?
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Not too much. Just got home from work. What's going on?
Just talking about these Honor No More folks, and if they're signed or if they're not.
Good question. I kind of think, I don't know. There was like Vincent put out like a cryptic post today a little bit. So I kind of wondered when I saw it whether or not it meant he was signed. But I'm not sure. I don't think anyone knows. But the post kind of made it, I don't know. It kind of made it sound like he might be. Let me see if I could see what it said. I think I responded to it, but it just seemed like it might have been something to that effect. But I don't know. Let's see here if I can find it. Oh man. I scared Dana. I have that effect on people. Oh gosh, what is his name? The Horror King? Yeah. The Horror King. He put out a post and it said love. He just wrote that love is knowing. I only put a picture. So I don't know. I don't know. I just read it and I kind of thought, okay, well, maybe just knowing he's signed somewhere. Like I don't know. I don't know. Unbroken, late as usual. Well, Unbroken, it's called work. And unfortunately, there's not much I could do about that unless I want to lose my job, which I really kind of don't want to. Kind of need money and all.
Time to start increasing them super chats.
Yeah, right? You want me not to be late? There you go. There's a good way to do it. Yes. PCO, I think, is signed. I think he's one of them that is. But yeah, I don't know about the rest of them. I guess we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it'll be something that'll come up after Rebellion. But we shall see. Well, how is everybody? Hey, Deanna. I want Vincent and Bray working together. Mind blown. Yeah, Bray was very active today, wasn't he? A lot of cryptic tweets he stuck out there today. Interesting, which I'm sure Jeff and Jody will talk about on Monday. But yeah, it's I don't know. Does it mean he's coming back? A lot of people maybe think so. He changed his name to the Circle. So everybody knows what that circle means with him. The whole life is a circle thing. So I don't know. Oh, man. So what's up, Conrad? How are you?
We're hanging.
That's good. I got to see, what did I saw something with, I saw they announced a big crossover pay-per-view with AEW and New Japan.
All about it. I'm with it.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I think what is it? Adam Cole and Ishii?
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow night. That's right. That's on Rampage. That's right.
Yeah, I had a buddy who went to the show in Pittsburgh, and he was he told me when I was doing my live review that he's like, they're asking for video game chants, and the game is named Fight Forever. So now it's confirmed that that's the name of it.
That's right.
So I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that too. They're saying, I think I read September for that.
Yeah.
Bray is now a Tool song. What do you put out? Another one that I didn't see? Yeah, it was really weird. It was like a string of, the quote that he had put out there is a famous quote. To be sentient was the last thing he put out. But the quote that he has there, which is, he who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. That's from like a while ago. It's like that's an 18th century, I think, 18th or early 19th century quote. So I don't know. Your guys' guess is as good as mine. It could be he's on his way back. Don't know. How are you, Jeff?
You know.
I know. Hanging in there, I hope.
Hanging in there.
Man. Our buddy Josh Alexander was on Busted Open this morning, talking about Rebellion. So getting everybody fired up for Rebellion. Who's fired up for Rebellion? It's going to be a fun show, which, by the way, I'm sure Jeff already mentioned it, but after the show tonight, a special version of After the Impact, because it will be Rebellion predictions. So join us for that. That's at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. So we'll get done here, wrap it up, go away for a little bit, come back in 15, and we will do our predictions for Rebellion, which is already Saturday. And it should be a crazy show. And I'm sure, like always, they will announce probably a match or two more just to, make Jeff upset. Because he doesn't have the graphics for them. Of course, he wouldn't. Why would he? But hopefully not.
Apparently, there's already one change that we're aware of.
Oh, is there? What changed?
Gresham's not going to be there, according to the chat.
Oh, okay.
Because of his injury in that match with Dalton Castle.
Okay. Some people, there's some injuries. Lady Frost announced too that she's out for a while. She's having some surgery done and stuff. So, a couple people have gotten injured and are on the mend. In the words of Josh Alexander, Moose is bleep. Can't say that on this show. The next show we can. Cool. Definitely sticking around. Cool, Heather.
Which I might say some of that on the next.
Yes, Jeff just might. Jeff just might cut loose. He can cut loose later. Was about to ask Conrad and Jeff, and I'll ask you as well. I know that AEW New Japan is joining forces for this new show, and we know that Elite and the Bullet Club will be there. My question is, do you think there is a possibility that Impact might get involved as Chris Bay and the Good Brothers joining Bullet Club against the Elite? You never know. I mean, they are part of the Bullet Club, so you never know. I mean, the Good Brothers have been in and out of AEW, so it wouldn't really surprise me. And Chris Bay is part of the Bullet Club, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I think for that one, you're definitely going to have some interaction based on how they did it last night. Like Tony Khan and the head of New Japan never really spoke too much. Very, very little got said. Adam Cole kind of came in and ruined the surprise for Tony Khan. But then Switchblade Jay White came out and talked afterwards. So to me, that's foreshadowing. That's like, oh, it's going to be my squad against your squad. And we're going to see who's really, because we're the real Bullet Club now. And you guys all got kicked out for whatever the reason may be. Mm-hmm. I feel like you're going to get a big 5-on-5 match with them.
That'd be cool. I don't think Moose is going to lose Saturday. I don't know, Trent. I think I would maybe agree with you, but he does have that injury, which Jeff mentioned many times. It probably would make sense that he might go and have that taken care of. He's held that title for a good while. So I don't know. I don't think they're going to run it on it much anymore. I think pretty safe bet. I think Josh is going to win, but we'll see. You never know. VBD, violent by, and someone has a big Joe Doering head in the crowd.
That's great.
There you go. Hockey mask laden Eric Young on his way out. Actually, that's more of who's the guy from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Casey Jones.
Thank you very much. That's more of a Casey Jones mask. Yeah. There's Diener.
That's my guy.
That's Conrad's favorite. And Joe Doering coming on down as well. Derek, I think, said something. When I missed it, Derek said, "Hey, Derek, honeycomb cereal." I love honeycomb cereal. Always did. I don't know why. It's the way that the milk gets. I don't know. I always loved honeycomb cereal. That's good stuff. I'm torn whether to make the trip to AEW in Vegas in May or the Forbidden pay-per-view in Chicago in June. Dang you, pro wrestling. Well, hey, can't go wrong with either thing. You're going to have a good time either way. I can't think of Jonathan Gresham's replacement. I hope it's someone good. And please don't let it be Tommy Dreamer. Oh, jeez. No, I don't know. I mean, Dreamer is on Busted Open a lot. He talks about, and he kind of makes it sound like he's pretty much away from the wrestling side of it now. So, but who knows? Here comes Decay. Yep, Casey Jones. Running gag on Impact Chat. They even have an emoticon of his mask. Jeff's favorite woman is ringside again, says James Chadwick.
Yowzers.
Yowza.
Bazinga.
Yeah, there you go. So basically the plot of the Bad News Bears from Adam Cole. It's just so good. I don't know why it's just I don't know either. It's really weird, that cereal. Like it's yeah. It wasn't, obviously it's not one of the sweeter ones, but yeah, I always loved it. Let's go, Decay. What's up, Hanzo Howls? How are you? Honey Grams we're going to get a cereal debate going. We're going to get a cereal debate going. Well, what's everyone's favorite cereal? We may as well start it. It already did, so we may as well start it. So go ahead, Jeff. What's your favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal?
Yep.
My favorite cereal is the GOAT of all cereals, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Don't at me.
Okay. Conrad was going to say that too.
I'm co-signing.
There you go. Melinda says Frosted Flakes. Here we go. Paul with the honey bunches of oats out of nowhere. Heather, I am lame. Cheerios. You know, it's funny. My mom, when she was pregnant with me, was forced by her doctors that back then you couldn't gain a lot of weight. Doctors would not let you when you were pregnant. So they told her to eat Cheerios. Nothing but she ate Cheerios. And you know what? I actually love Cheerios. So there you go. I think it was probably because my mom ate so much Cheerios. But yeah, I don't mind Cheerios.
Just straight up Cheerios, or are we talking with sugar?
No sugar. No, straight up.
Cheerios.
That's the best part. When you get to the bottom of the bowl, you can scrape it.
And the sugar. Yes, I've done that. Then the sugar mixes in with the milk, and you try to dig to get that little bit of sugar on your spoon when you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What about the apple cinnamon Cheerio? Are you talking about just OG?
Yeah. They're good too.
Okay.
But no, I always had that. No, always the OG ones, the original yellow box. Plain. Yep. Ready Breck porridge with sugar. Wow, I had never heard of that. Fruit Loops, but honeycomb is a strong 2. Captain Crunch, we've got.
Wait a minute. Who said fruit? I got a question for Fruit Loop people.
Derek Fleming says Fruit Loops.
Derek, why do they all taste the same and they're different colors? What a ripoff. They are good, but I'm just saying.
That's a good point. Cocoa Pebbles, says the Coog.
Oh.
Straight Cheerios or the Honey Nut. That's good too. Cheerios milk is the best, says Deanna. Cookie Crisp. We got a Cookie Crisp?
Wow.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Nobody for Tricks or Fruity Pebbles. You know what I love? The Ghost cereals. If I had to eat the chocolate, like a sugary one, Count Chocula. Loved Count Chocula. Did anyone know there was a fourth? There's a fourth Monster cereal. And if you know what it is, you won't win anything.
Wait a minute. They had Count Chocula,
Mhm.
Boo Berry.
Yes, sir.
See, I'm getting old now. I don't eat cereal as much anymore, so I don't know the boxes like I used to.
There was a fourth one. It didn't exist for very long because it was very, very bad. But it was made.
I know about this one, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh, do you know it, Jeff? Okay.
I know.
There's Frankenberry from Heather. There you go. There's number 3.
Frankenberry, Boo Berry,
Count Chocula. And there was one more. It was supposed to be a little take on a werewolf. Was the monster. I'll give you
Okay, maybe I don't know it then.
I'll give you another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. It was called Fruit Brute. FROOT BRUIT. Yep, Fruit Brute. It existed for probably maybe 3-4 months, and they pulled it because everybody hated it. It was kind of like a take on Tricks or Fruity Pebbles, but no one liked it. It didn't sell at all, so it's gone. That's one of those ones you'll see talked about on some like old 80s show. Crazy Steve in there.
I do not remember these.
Oh, did you pull a picture of it?
Yes. Very old school.
Yes. They did actually bring it back when they did when they brought the Monster cereals back for one Halloween a few years back. They brought it back, and I guess they probably made it differently. But if you want to see it, well, look at that. You can get a box of it on eBay right now for $5.95. There you go.
They even have a new one called Fruity Yummy Mummy.
Yes, they did make a mummy one. That's right.
Make sure you type that into the right search engine, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to be careful with that one, yes. Werewolf Pond Sludge. Yes, it was a werewolf, Paul Carpenter. Yes, he was. I'd rather have full English breakfast. James isn't a cereal fan.
Oh, we would all love to have full breakfast. This is when you were poor on Saturdays and your dad or mom's trying to get that extra hour of sleep, and you're like, well, gotta make it happen.
Taurus is down after getting thrown off the stairs, and EY has the flag over the back of Crazy Steve.
Diener.
And Diener with the big DDT. That might do it. 1, 2, 3. Diener with the cover and the pin.
There's the man.
Look at the crazy look from Diener.
Just a simple, effective move.
Right? How many times do we actually get a DDT that leads to a cover for 3 anymore? That's not very common anymore.
What do you mean, Joe? That's a transition move now. What do you? That's a setup move.
That's like Punk and Dustin Rhodes. I like when matches end with moves so that it becomes believable later. He just reversed the sunset flip and beat him, and I was like, "That's good. That makes sense."
Yes. Isn't it wonderful when finishers actually finish matches? Very cool.
I even like when they add their signature to beat somebody. Like, make it so that it's believable, so that I'm like, yo, it might be over from that. It might be over from this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Poor Christian. They always show him tapping.
Yeah.
The Coug says it went the route of New Coke. Yes, it did. It did. The guy that used to do Man vs. Food, his name escapes me right now, but he has a new show out. Not the guy that does it recently, the guy before. Adam Richmond. Yeah, thank you. He has a new show out called Adam Eats the 80s. And it's on the History Channel, of all things. It's on the Food Channel. It's on the History Channel every Sunday. And it's all about like old 80s stuff that he goes and he has the places that made them remake for him. So he went to a Pizza Hut and had to make the pizza in the 80s that they made that literally had a crust on the bottom, a whole mess of meat in the middle of it, and then another crust on top, which they literally only made for probably 3-4 months because they couldn't afford to make them. They were too big and they took too long. But it's a cool show. He brings back stuff like candy. He goes to like college campuses and has these people who work with food and stuff remake like old candy. Bonkers was one of them. He had him remake Bonkers candy, which was like almost like a Starburst, but it had 2 different flavors in it. One, the outside of something like they used to make a watermelon, so the outside of it was green and the inside of it was red. And he had them remake that, like old foods that are long gone. He has them remake, so it's pretty cool. I don't eat cereal anymore, but I found out. Oh, geez, well, yeah, you wouldn't be able to, Heather, with that. My mom has celiac. Yeah, can't eat any grains, no bread or anything like that. Yeah. Mummy cereal with embalming fluid would not sell well. No, it would not. Candy cigarettes. Heather remembers Bonkers. We got a Josh and Moose promo. I have to give kudos to Jeff. Jeff, that documentary, the 80s horror documentary, was amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
Amazing. It was worth all 8 hours of it that I watched.
Yeah. Hey, 8 hours of goodness is what it was.
Oh man, it really was. That brought back a lot of memories because I forgot watching so many of those films and seeing them again. I'm like, wow, that's really. I might have to go back and revisit some of them.
Yeah.
And Jeff watched Batman.
Yes, finally.
He did.
I've watched it 3 times now.
It's so good. It
Yeah.
is so good. Paul, they are showing a Moose and Josh Alexander promo. So they're going back and they're showing everything that happened between the two of them up to now. So, and even going back a little further, they just showed Moose wrestling Kenny Omega, which happened last year. So, and now, what do we got here? We've got the Briscoes they showed. They had Deonna Purrazzo. What is this? Josh Moose.
That's interesting that they showed the Briscoes.
Yeah, they showed the Briscoes first.
Yeah.
Word around the schoolyard is that someone may be getting picked up by Impact.
Yeah.
Under Siege, May 7th. Next pay-per-view.
Hosted by Steven Seagal.
Wouldn't that be something?
It would.
Crazy Steve and Black Taurus are in the back now. There's Rosemary and Havoc. Oh, look out. And Tasha Steeles and Savannah attack them as well. Bad night for Decay. It's a rough night for Decay tonight. Batman was epic. Yes, I loved it too. I watched it for the second time and I saw a bunch of stuff that I actually missed when I saw it in the theater. It was a lot to take in, but Jeff, I think I like that so much because you had so much of him playing like Detective Batman in that.
Yeah.
With which you didn't see in other films so much. So I loved it. His relationship with Gordon was great too, that the other cops didn't like it. And I don't know. I thought he did a fantastic job. Everybody in that cast was really good.
Cast was tremendous. And the fact that Colin Farrell played the Penguin.
Oh my God.
So good.
Good.
Oh my God. I have to, let me see if I can dig this up. Someone put this in my geek group today.
I also thought it was refreshing to have different villains. And I'm one of the people who's been complaining about that for years now. I'm like, can we get some different villains?
Here it is here. If you could see it. That is Colin Farrell's transformation to the Penguin. And you can see Colin, you can see him getting his hair cut on the top. And then there's the bottom picture. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But when my friend went to see it, he came home and he didn't know he was in it. And I told him, I said, what do you think of Colin Farrell? When he mentioned the Penguin, he goes, that was Colin Farrell. I'm like, yeah, it was. And he couldn't believe it. It was so good. So good. Super Crisps look like rabbit turds. I actually like Super Sugar Crisp. Thank you very much. I didn't realize it was called. No, yeah, a friend of mine didn't either. This is tonight. Austin and Ace Austin and Mike Bailey, Laredo Kid, and I missed the other person.
Trey
Honor No
Miguel.
More. Thank you very much, Jeff. Honor No More and the Bullet Club tonight. Love Decay talking to each other in a series of grunts and screams. Mike Tyson beat a dude up on an airplane. I did hear that. There's a lot of that going on. Matt Cardona and Brian Myers and Chelsea Green on their way out as the major players. Always ready, Matt Cardona.
Joe, did you see that Moose is set to give an apology to Josh's family tonight?
Oh, boy. That's not going to go well. That's not going to go well.
Have faith. We never know. These wrestlers could change their mind.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, Mike Tyson's beating guys up. Ezra Miller, apparently. The Flash enjoys beating up Hawaiian people. That's like the second time in 2 weeks he's been arrested. So
and all started out by Hitch slapping somebody.
Yep.
Who would have thought?
I kind of get the feeling that may end up getting canceled, that Flash movie. I'm getting a funny feeling that may happen.
The whole Warner DC or the whole Warner Discovery merger, I should say, has just been.
There you go, Derek.
Crazy.
Put that up again for Derek to see. Pop is, of course, him calling there, getting, and then there's the bottom. So there you go. Yeah, the Warner Brothers is apparently looking to, what was it, Warner Discovery, right?
Yeah.
Discovery basically said that they want to kind of reset the whole thing, and they want to get like a Kevin Feige type guy to overlook the entire DC universe.
I'm gonna be surprised if they wait and go with James Gunn.
I would love that if they picked. James Gunn would be an awesome choice. Would be an awesome choice, especially what he did with Peacemaker and Suicide Squad. He'd be an awesome choice for it. And they apparently want to reboot Superman because they think they can't have Superman sitting on the sidelines without any sort of direction whatsoever. So I don't know what's going to happen with it, honestly. I really don't. Josh is going to turn that apology sideways and stick it straight up Moose's candy ass. Yes. The major players are here, says Matt Cardona. How appropriate that I am here. They got a Monster Squad shirt on. That's amazing.
That was awesome.
That's awesome. I was just talking about that horror documentary. Look at that.
Conrad, if you ever have time where you can break up into 2-hour chunks,
yep,
those documentaries are worth it.
It was really good. They literally go 80s.
Yeah, I'm struggling to find time for Moon Knight.
That's good too.
Yeah,
that's up to episode 4. I think was just last night. 2 more to go. Moose will lose his title, says Jonathan. Monster Squad was awesome. They talk about that a lot in that documentary. The actor who played in that was one of the guys that they interviewed quite a bit. The documentary is called In Search of Darkness, by the way. It's on AMC+. If you are a horror fan, especially an 80s horror fan, it's a must-watch. They literally go year by year, 80, 81, 82, 83, all the way up to 89, and they do it twice. So they don't miss much. There's movies in there that I haven't seen in a long time that I forgot all about. Britt Baker is going to be at the softball event. That's cool, chat. Jeff, can you make sure the fellas hear my cereal name? What's your cereal name?
It's a Mickey James cereal name, so it'll be interesting.
Oh God! I saw that you can now pre-order the Bound for Glory show on VHS. Oh God! Who the hell has a VHS player anymore? That's weird. Taya is winning as well, says Jonathan. We'll see. Taya could win. Yeah, Taya could win. Just great that she's back. Chelsea says they're the best unit in professional wrestling. Who says Morrissey's going to come out and spoil this?
Right?
Who thinks Morrissey's coming out and spoiling this real quick?
Yeah.
Of course.
Chelsea says she's the only woman to get Mickie James out. Are we getting a 3-on-3, do you think?
I hope so.
Who do you think it would be? You think it would be Aldis, Mickie, and Morrissey?
Why not?
Oh, let's go. I'm down. Let's go. I'll keep it PG for a hardcore country. Hardcore crunchy. Oh, that's good. That's good. Taking over Impact Wrestling now, says Brian Myers. Moose will leave Impact. I don't think so. We've got who? Who is this?
Guido.
Who is this?
What?
Little Guido.
Tony Mama Luke? Tony Mama Luke?
What?
What is this?
EC Dub.
No kidding. Little Guido? Do you listen to the EC Dub chants? Oh my God.
If you have never seen any of Nunzio or Little Guido's triple threat matches with Super Crazy and Yoshihiro Tajiri from ECW, treat yourself.
Oh my God. One of the classic watch-alongs, Jeff, we have to do an ECW show.
Oh, yeah.
That would be amazing.
I'll warn you guys. Prepare yourselves. I watched one and I was like, yeah, this is not cool in 2022.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's true. You do have to. Yeah, you're right.
Put your warnings up before.
My career started right here in this building. That's right. They're still in the ECW arena with these tapings. Full-blooded Italians, I think. Am I right, Jeff? Says Jason Stauffer. Wow. Look at this. Little Guido / Nunzio. Hardcore Crunchy and ODB with... God. This building is theirs, he says. Getting the fans riled up. EC Dub chants. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, this is great. Major sissies. The major idiot. They're the hottest team in pro wrestling. Do you think? I think that Moose? Do you think Moose believe Impact Wrestling after he lose? Do you think Moose is leaving? No, I don't think Moose is leaving, Jonathan. I think Moose is going to go and rest up his injury, is what I think it's. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
here we go. Look at this. Look at this. They cleared him out. They cleared him out. Guido chants. Whoa!
Wow.
Do it.
I think we might be getting the match.
We might get it.
I see an official.
I think we're getting the match. Y'all check your local listings, people. You can get Access TV and don't know it. How would you not know if you got Access TV? All right, here we go. We are getting the match. Well, this is unexpected. It is very much, James. Yes, who would have thought? Who would have thought we'd be seeing a match?
This was not on the bingo card Jeff showed me earlier.
No.
And this is why you don't read spoilers.
That's yes. Very good point. Very good point. This is why you surprise yourself and you avoid all that stuff.
Yep.
no idea who these two are, but I don't care. I love this daft fun stuff. Larry, they're from way back. If you didn't watch ECW back in the day, you would probably not know who they are. But they were staples on ECW.
Yeah, that is right. Unbroken Sandman is going to be on MLW.
Oh, that's it. Could you imagine if Sandman showed up?
Oh my God.
Oh. I don't even know if they could use Enter Sandman as his entrance music anymore. They probably have to use something different now.
They'll find a rip-off version. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How old does that dude have to? He's got to be up there.
Yeah.
Sandman looked old even when he was wrestling in ECW.
He always looked older than he was.
Yeah.
It's like Regal and Arn Anderson, though. I've swore Regal and Arn Anderson have been like 40 or 50 since I was a little kid. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You're only like 28.
Let's see. Sandman is 58.
Okay. Well, I probably would have thought he was older than that. I would have probably said 60s too. Yeah, no, 58. Okay.
It was just that pack of cigs and the 6-pack.
That's what it was.
He drank before he came to the ring.
Yep.
Sandman's not the most graceful wrestler. You're not going to see a technical masterpiece when he goes in there.
I mean, you had to love him hitting his head with that can until his head bled before the match even started. The dude was bleeding from his head before the match even started.
And MLW also is going to have Holodead and Taya Valkyrie for their inaugural title.
Yeah. I didn't know it was Holodead. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for her. Derek said he looks 60 at 30. Major players are trying to regroup. Guido got turned upside down. His feet were up on the barricade.
Hung up on the barricade.
Maybe we'll get a Bully and Devon sighting tonight. Maybe they'll show up. Get the whole damn ECW roster down here, avenging ECW. Somebody in the audience got a free bottle of water out of that. Well, there you go. See? Brock Anderson looks exactly like his dad did in the 80s.
And he's probably like 20.
Up and over. Cover for Cardona, gets a 2. Kick out at 2. I got to imagine Morrissey comes down at some point.
I'm telling you, the payoff's got to be... It used to be Myers has to go through a table. I feel like it's got to be Chelsea now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Count of 2 and a kick out. Guido trying to get back in here. Pulls himself up over the corner. Comes Cardona, and he moves out of the way. Big chops. And very nice. Leg sweep there and a drop kick. And Cardona's in a little bit of trouble.
I like that they called it an Italian leg sweep instead.
Like an Italian leg sweep. What exactly is the difference with an Italian leg sweep to a regular leg sweep? Oh, the Sicilian slice. The Sicilian slice. When did ECW end to go out of business, Mark? Oh, my goodness. Had to be. I mean, they came back for a little bit, like a really watered down version of it when WWE.
Somebody's asking why they went out of business?
No, when?
2001.
Thank you. Radio silence by Cardona, and that's going to do it. 3 count, and it is over. Mack Cardona retains his Digital Media Championship. That sucks. I would have liked having Guido as the Digital Media Champion. Oh, now Cardona is going to do more damage, or Brian Myers, rather, going to do more damage here. All right, let's see. Now we got to get a run in. Cardona going underneath. Looks like he's getting a table. Get the tables. They're getting a table.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to run in now. We got to have a run in at some point. Jordan Grace. Even talking about Jordan. Oh, another kick to Guido. Table's getting set up. In the corner, it looks like.
Someone make the save.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Someone's got to run out at some point. Let's go. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? We got some music. Morrissey's on his way.
Time for someone to taste some Timberlands.
Big shots from Morrissey. Oh, big boot for Cardona. He goes out. Mr. Myers is going through a table. Well, we've seen that before. No, Chelsea Green. Oh, look out.
Ooh.
Low blow by Chelsea Green.
Right in the sprouts.
Yes. And now, is he going to reverse it here where now Morrissey is going to go through the table? BQE attempt here from, who's this? Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace. I'm intrigued.
Jordan Grace cleans house. Look out, Cardona. Look out. Cardona grabs her hair. Jordan Grace fight up. Big clothesline. We've seen this battle before, too. Jordan trying to get Morrissey back up. Says Choke's telling him to choke slam him through the table. Morrissey, let's see if Morrissey will oblige. Here he is. He's got him up.
Oh.
911 would be proud.
Had some force behind it. Cardona. Oh, look at this. Morrissey and Jordan Grace. That was unexpected. All right. Cardona looking the worse for wear on that crumpled up table. Oh, Jordan and Morrissey's. I don't know. Yeah, she definitely has history with him, of course, Matt. Little Silver. Yes, absolutely. Well, that was fun. Honor no more. Heather says Jordan is smaller than I thought. No, I don't think it's necessarily that Jordan is smaller, but she was next to Morrissey, who is a giant. WC Crunchberries. There you go, Derek. We have a definite theme tonight, and the theme is cereal.
So let's talk about why Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the greatest kind of rap.
There's cinnamon, there's milk, there's toast, and there's crunch. It's a W all the way around, in my opinion.
Any cereal that you can just eat without milk.
Yes.
Just eat it. It's goated.
The one good thing about Cinnamon Toast Crunch that I'll say is that it never got soggy. And then, usually they don't have that. It did not get soggy. You could leave that in milk for a good long time, and it was always still crunchy. What is this ad for that we got going? What is this? Oh, it's Jonah. Cutting a promo against PCO. Says, I cannot be responsible what I do to you in 2 days. Oh, that's going to be a hell of a match.
I'm all about Ishii.
That's going to be a hell of a match. right. Jonah Shira is on his way up.
He's back.
Yes, he is. Shira and Raj Singh. Morrison with Matt Cardona and Matt's wife versus Jordan Grace, Mickey James, and Nick Aldis. Well, I think Dane. I think Morrissey's got to be involved there. So now I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking Mickey, but now I don't know. I mean, it could be Jordan and Morrissey, but they would need a third if they're going to do a 3-on-3. Corn Pops. Corn Pops weren't bad. I didn't like Corn Pops.
You know what I like that a lot of people don't? Kicks. I was a fan of Kicks.
I did like Kicks too. Yeah, I did. It was a weird cereal because they just had enough sugar in them that they had a little hint of sugar when you ate them. But yeah, I like Kicks.
Kids tested, mothers approved.
Yeah, so nice. He remembers the ad slogan. That's great. Frosted Flakes, Michael King. What's the ad slogan? They're great.
Jeez Louise.
Oh my God.
Wow, that was fast.
Dang.
D'Lo Brown will be proud.
That was literally seconds.
That was a great Sky High.
You know how good it would have been to see Bronson Reed and Samoa Joe fight in NXT. The bots are coming. Shira's been killing it in OVW. Unbroken says that Kicks tasted like Corn Pops tasted like styrofoam. Silly Rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Man.
They need another guy that's like this to kind of fill that void, I think.
Like a big man monster kind of yeah.
Yeah.
Paul says Frosted Flakes were good. Yeah, Frosted Flakes are all right. Tony the Tiger. Yes.
Is Sandman older than PCO? I believe so.
This guy's dressed like Kraven the Hunter from Spider-Man. He's got like the fur, and then it looks like he's kind of looks a little like him too. He should have auditioned. Uh-oh.
PCO is 54.
Oh, damn. Scott says, I'm not making you do anything. I wish you would have chose getting stripped of the title or terminated. He said, I need you to give me insurance for my safety. Oh, Scott D'Amore giving it right back. You have my assurances. Oh, Scott said he's personally going to be out there. That didn't work. They're great. Tony the Tiger Mask cereal, PCO Grandpa LOL, aka Crazy Grandpa. Honor no more.
We're getting this now?
It looks that way. Everybody's there. We've got Vincent. We've got Eddie Edwards. Maria Kanellis, of course. Somebody said in the chat before, sans pants. Maria not wearing pants. No, she's not. Kenny King.
Just waiting for Carl Anderson to be like, hey, Maria.
Imagine one day Hook wore his dad's caveman outfit. I am pretty excited about Hook and Danhausen. That is going to be really, really funny. Really funny. When I saw that confrontation, that was really, really awesome. Danhausen's priceless. That dude is awesome.
I feel like we're gonna get the good cop, but the buddy cop movie with those two.
You could, yeah.
Hulk is the silent one, and Danhausen will do all the dumb talking, ruining it.
Jeff, Joe, Conrad, and Tazzy, and everyone in the chat. You all mean so much to me. Big group hug. Hugs to you, Melinda. It was me who said Mania. Maria was pantsless. Yes, Heather. Sorry, I did not know you said that, but there you go. You get the credit. The Good Brothers, Jay White and Chris Bay are the Bullet Club.
Be right back. Gonna go get some water.
No problem, dude.
Bullet
Tommy
Club
Dreamer was talking. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Conrad.
No. I just said Bullet Club making the cool entrance. I love that Chris Bay does like the little Scott Hall tribute now.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Dreamer was talking about Jay White on Busted Open this morning too, and he was saying how like he's gonna wrestle consecutive days. Both of those shows this weekend are live. Impact. Rather, AEW is taped. They tape Rampage. So, but yeah, he's wrestling twice basically in a couple days, 4 days. I think they tape Rampage on what, Tuesdays or Wednesdays as well.
After that, yeah, they tape it after Dynamite.
Yeah. So he would have wrestled Wednesday, and then he's going to be wrestling again on Saturday. So
good for them, though. I'm glad to see New Japan have people like just going all over the place.
Yeah.
Get the Bullet Club name out there.
Those jackets are too sweet. Love me some Jay White. I need Adam Cole versus Switchblade in my life, says James Chadwick. Do you think
Patience, good sir. I think we'll get it.
Yeah, you may be getting that. Do you think we would see Nick Aldis and Morrissey with Grayson versus Matt Cardona and Matt Cardona's wife and brother? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know how that's going to play out. We might get an announcement a little bit later tonight, too, if they're going to actually do that. Vincent, ready to go. And Carl Anderson. I could see Switchblade go after Josh for that. I think we talked about that a few weeks ago after our show. Yeah, that would be a hell of a feud, those two. Vincent gets thrown over into the corner, head first into the turnbuckles, tag into the big LG. Off the ropes.
Sex Ferguson.
Sex for.
Did they ever show that IPWF show?
No, they didn't. I was bummed about that.
Same.
Boomers TV. Shoosh. I want to see Adam Hangman Page versus Eddie Edwards. James says, I'm happy being patient, even for a year, as long as we get it. Impact Chat loves to make fun about Vincent, whether he takes showers or not. Went for the elbow and missed. Having Twitter beef over Fruit Loops. Dig what I'm saying? Yes. Jay White. Jawing at one another. And here we go. Matt Taven and Jay White. Big chop from Jay. James says, oh, I dig. Duck under the clothesline. Nice drop kick. And down goes Jay White.
Matt Taven right on the button.
But Jay White is right back up with a big chop, and Taven goes down. Vincent liked my tweet earlier. Yeah, Vincent actually followed Jody, I think, too, on Twitter, which is kind of cool. He doesn't really follow many people, so that was cool.
I'm telling you, if Bray's not coming back, they could make Vincent their own version of what they wanted to do with him.
It looks like in NXT they are making a version of him with Joe Gacy as well. It looks very much like that.
It ain't working for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the whole thing with Braun Breaker, it looked very much like that. At least to me, anyway. It was the creepiness and the mirror and stuff like that. It looks like that's where they're going with it. Lori, drive by. Hey, Lori, what's going on? Vincent looks like, without a doubt, unbroken. Yes, Vincent does look like Manson, no doubt.
Ooh.
Nice move from Chris Bay.
Chris Bay, quicker than a hiccup.
Now Taven trying to get back in. He misses. Here comes Bay. Up, got caught. Oh, Kenny King. Down goes Bay. Nice tag over in Mike Kanellis. Where are you guys with the matches? We are Honor No More against the Bullet Club and Mack. We've got Chris Bay and Mike Kanellis in the ring right now. Gacy went to Hogwarts. It's not working for anybody. It's a bad idea. They can't seem to leave well enough alone. Well, Heather, I'm not going to defend them at all because, I mean, they had the guy that could do that kind of stuff and they let him go for whatever reason. Some things just don't work out. But, are they trying to create another character like that? Maybe. It's never going to be the same thing. They're going to have to do something a little different. But, yeah. Edge reminds me of Bray with his current. Edge reminds me more of Malachi Black and what they're doing in AEW with that faction, anyway. Vince looks like Rob Zombie. Control your narrative. With all these people referencing Bray speaks to his genius. Yeah, it was trending again. That's pretty good for a dude who's been out of wrestling for over a year to keep trending on Twitter.
You want a hot take, Joe?
You sure?
I believe that Bray, Wyndham, whatever you want to call him these days, is going to be the new CM Punk. You needed someone to fill that void. Who is the top free agent that you can go out and get? He has to play it right, but the longer he stays out, the more people are going to say, is it Bray? Anytime the lights go out, is it Bray? True. And when he comes back, he's going to get the major money like Punk. He was your number one merch seller at one time.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, they were talking about that actually in the dirt sheets yesterday. I think good old Meltzer was saying that he is looking for a lot of money. That's the rumor. Who knows? Again, this comes from the dirt sheet, so you never know. You take things with a grain of salt. But they were talking about that the last few days, saying that he, I guess, has been asked by people, but he is looking for a good amount of money. So whether that's true, I don't know. But that goes to what Conrad's saying. He knows he's in demand, and hey, if you can get it, get it. Punk used to always talk about the Brinks truck, backing the Brinks truck up to his driveway. So, yeah.
And him being the number one merch seller, he knows what he's going to add to your company. He's going to bring you revenue. So
yes, he is.
He's going to want his.
Yep. And there's probably no hurry for him. I mean, it's not like he's old, and he's got other things that he's doing. He's working on the movie stuff and everything too. So, yeah, it may be a little while. Everybody's hoping that he comes back, really, really soon and stuff. But it could be a little bit.
The classic Cornette line that comes into my mind is, "How can I miss you if you won't leave?"
Very true. Nice move by Jay White. Cover on Vincent, gets a 2. Give Wyndham his worth and his creative, and watch out. Well, that's another thing too, Deanna, is I think that he's going to have some conditions probably. And some of it might say, well, I get to be able to do not what I want to do all the time, but I get some creative control. Because we all know, the story with the Goldberg thing and everything else. So he might want that as well. There's always control your narrative for Bray. Yeah, he could dabble with something like that too. Yeah, I mean, they did invite him. If he ever wanted to come back, I'm sure they would certainly welcome him there if he wanted to do that. Gallows is back in, cleaning house. Huge clothesline there from the big LG. Gets a running start. Big back elbow. Off the ropes. Oh! Big boot. And down goes Mike Kanellis. And here comes Carl Anderson looking for the magic killer. Are we? And nope. Taven interrupts. But Big LG goes for Taven and gets shot out of the ring. Here comes Jay White. Oh, what a suplex from Jay White. Kenny King now takes down Jay White.
Tiger driver.
Chris Bay. Oh. Wow, he was his old trainer. I did not know that. That's cool. Oh, Chris Bay flies outside of the... Oh, bad camera angle. They missed it. Chris Bay takes out everyone on the outside. And we've got Carl Anderson back inside the ring. Tags into the Big L. Now we might be getting the Magic Killer. That's it. 2, 3. It's over. The Bullet Club wins. I don't think Control Your... No, Heather. They wouldn't have a ton of cash to give him for that. I think that would be more of a... If he wanted to, because of Braun being there. And I think he was chatting with EC3 too online a few times before he left on Twitter, so he may know him. And if that's the case, maybe he would just want to go and just appear there and just do it, for the sake of doing it. No, I don't think he would get a ton of money to do that.
You never know where those people will show up. Punk was on indie shows. I don't know if people know that, but Punk did wrestle while he was gone and out during those times. Not even wrestle, but he would be underneath a mask, and people would just never know that was him.
That's true. That's true. And I mean, look at, Bray has worked in masks and things like that too. So wouldn't be shocking if he did something like that. And there goes Honor No More. Losers tonight. Bullet Club celebrating their win. EC3, Adam, and Wyndham are good friends. Yep. And there they go. And Macklin talking about Jay White, speaking of which. Macklin saying, always with your club. Said, I belong to a club. This guy can cut promos. He really can. He's really good on the mic.
Makes you wonder why he wasn't the talker for his group in other companies.
Very intriguing.
All right, I'm down. What's up, Clay Lewis? No, Clay, I am totally opposite of you. My Celtics are up 2-0 over the New Jersey Nets, and Kyrie flipping the bird, and Kevin Durant not able to score. I'm loving what my Boston Celtics are doing. Your Sixers are my mortal enemy, actually, from the East. They're playing well, but they're playing against a Raptors team that's kind of undermanned. There is the inspiration.
Well.
With a security guard. Yes, well, indeed, Jeff. well.
Oh, I said that out loud. I thought I was muted for a minute.
No, you were not muted, but that's quite all right.
All right.
Oh, that little shush. A little shush. Look at that. Who does it better? They want to become two-time. Never thought I'd find it hard not to look at zippers. Ooh, did I say that? Oops. Taya Valkyrie. There she is. Taya is here. That's awesome that Taya's back. I don't know if she's back full time. She's going to be wrestling. Obviously, they said in MLW, Jeff, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if Taya will be here full time, but I hope so. Yeah, sad that Caleb has gone. Yeah. I did say that out loud, James. Oops. Sorry. Sometimes things just have to be said. Whoops. What the heck happened there? Jay White is out at Villanova, and all report. Oh, Jay Wright. Are you talking about basketball? Basketball. She's a part-time Impact Wrestling contract. Speedball Mike Bailey on his way down. How about the news about, you want to talk about sports? How about Deebo Samuel not wanting to get out of San Francisco? I don't know if
crazy.
Isn't that like, wow, just did that
Has a
come out
reason
of
been given yet?
Yeah.
No. Oh, they did give a reason? What is it?
He wants a new deal, and he doesn't want to be in hybrid role anymore. So basically, of the guys that just signed their deals, I'll take Stephon Diggs, for example.
Yep.
He just got a new deal, right, Conrad?
Yes.
Yep.
He's making 4 times what Deebo was making a year.
Damn.
No, I'm sorry, 6 times. So Deebo's contract this year was for $4 million, and I think Stephon was making what, like 24?
Yeah.
Or 26. So he wants a new deal, but he doesn't want to be the hybrid guy anymore. He wants to be a receiver, and
Strictly receiver.
Yeah, his production kind of proves that. So,
all right, well, there you go. Yeah, receivers are getting paid, man.
Oh gosh,
Devontae Adams got paid. Tyreek Hill got paid. I mean, receivers are getting paid. I think people were wondering if it would have had anything to do with the fact that they're changing quarterbacks in San Francisco as well.
That could be a part of it too.
Yeah. John Morrison wrestling for AAA Wrestling now. Yeah, I haven't seen John Morrison. That's a guy I'm a little surprised that someone didn't grab up. Morrison's an amazing wrestler. I'm kind of surprised no one really kind of went after him. Suns are done. I don't know that they're done. That's a tough loss. And somebody was talking about that with Chris Paul today, and how it always seems like Chris Paul just has things go wrong for him when it comes time for playoffs. Like the Suns were set; they looked like they were going to go right to the finals, and now Booker is hurt. It just seems like it's always something for him. But I still think they're talented enough without Booker to beat the Pelicans. And in the next round, they're getting either Utah or Dallas. And I don't know. I still think they could probably beat them too. So if they can get through both of those series and Booker comes back, I think they'll be okay. Here we go. We got Ace Austin in the ring. And Trey Miguel, who's set to defend that title on Saturday. Don't forget, guys, we have our prediction show coming up in just about 45 minutes from now. So 10:15. So come back and join us for our prediction show, where we will do our picks for Rebellion on Saturday. I'm surprised about Morrison and Impact Wrestling didn't offer him a long-term contract deal with the company, seeing that his wife Ty is back for right now part-time. Oh, what a Laredo kid just flew out on Mike Bailey, out right by the barricade. Commercial? No commercial. Cover. Mike Bailey gets a 2. Head off of the turnbuckle, and look at that. Flying through that second rope. And Bailey and Ace Austin. Ace Austin always on that apron is a threat. Loves that out there. Debo Samuel said he was getting death threats when he asked for more money. Don't blame him wanting to leave San Francisco. I didn't see that. Like Spike, yes, please. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you're enjoying it. And if you are, make sure you come back and check out Rebellion with us, of course, on Saturday night. We have a big pay-per-view coming up, and Rebellion is going to be huge. If you haven't done so already, make sure you sub to the channel. And also, like Conrad so kindly said, make sure you hit the like button on the stream for us tonight as well. Helps us out big time. And hit the notifications button to get notified about when we have future content. And we will be right back on Saturday, starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Rebellion. Duh. Yes. So that, well, actually, we'll see. That time, that should be the time. It may change. We'll get to you but the pay-per-view starts at 8 o'clock. Should be 7:45, but we'll see. We'll get to you. We'll let you know. But and then, of course, Sunday, I think we having our weekly wrap-up show this week, Jeff. I think we are.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be back on Sunday with our first weekly wrap-up show that we have done in a while. We've got a lot to talk about. On that show. Of course, the Bray stuff, the Wyndham stuff that we have gotten today, and lots more. So make sure you join us on Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nice move from Trey Miguel. Nice takedown. Trey looks to go up here. Climbing up the ropes. And Mike Bailey jumps up there to meet him. Nice right hands. The Rock said that the headquarters of the XFL is going to be in Texas.
Joey is asking a very tough question right now. Sore subject.
Yeah. So, well, without going into a whole lot of details, that unfortunately doesn't look like it's going to happen. Things occur. And yeah, so, we're not going to bore you with all the specifics. It's, personal things came up, and yeah, unfortunately that's not going to happen. So sucks, but what can you do? Life pops up and unexpected things happen. And while it, you take it in stride and move forward as best you can sometimes. J-Hub, just got in from long work day, but I'm here for the last few minutes of Impact Wrestling. Shell, yeah, to J-Hub. Close. 2 count there for Mike Bailey. Does The Rock live in Texas? I don't know where The Rock lives, to be honest with you. I don't know. I thought California, but I could be wrong.
I'd imagine he's got multiple homes, but I'm sure his residency is in Florida.
Yeah. Oh, Joey, it's all good.
It's all good, man.
It's all good. No worries.
I'm just being a sore person right now because I'm bitter, but it's all good. I'm trying to take it in stride.
Yeah, it's all good. What could you do? Oh, nice cover and a pin. Trey, Miguel, and Laredo Kid are your winners. They had an old saying, and it probably is an old saying, but it went to the best laid plans. And, yeah, it sucks. What more can you say? Ace Austin not happy. And he's calling in Mike Bailey to come and help him beat up Trey Miguel. Let's see if Mike Bailey's going to do that. Looks a little leery about it, but yeah, Ace Austin looks. What's going to happen here? Is he really going to do this?
He's going to kick Ace.
He's going to kick Ace Austin. Yes. Yes, he is.
You got knocked out.
Speedball chants from the crowd. Ace is a weasel.
He should have been Cyclops instead of Gambit.
Right?
I like Speedball. That's going to be a sleeper match. Like what they just did here, Trey Miguel wrestled like he had something to prove. So
yeah.
Joey, if that happened,
oh my God,
I would.
Yeah, that would be really, really, really bad. Actually, if that did happen, and for more reasons than you will ever know, probably yes.
Talk about salt in the wound.
Yeah, right. Yep.
It's not going to.
He is overseas. That's right. Yeah, that can't.
But happen. if it were to ever happen, oh my God.
Yeah, that'd have been the worst time for that to happen. Yeah. The influence and the inspiration for the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship at Rebellion. They get their contractual rematch.
Oh, it's on the countdown. Huh?
Oh, that wasn't announced prior either, was it?
Yeah. Which one?
Influence and inspiration?
Yeah, it's on the countdown show.
Ah, okay. Going over the Rebellion card, Jay White, Steve Macklin, and Chris Sabin, which could very well be match of the night. Tasha and Rosemary. Can't wait for that one. Violent by Design. This is interesting. 8-team elimination challenge. 8-team elimination challenge. And I just noticed that I have the wrong background up after all of this time. Good God.
You were just getting ready for ATI. That's all.
I was looking forward. Deonna Purrazzo and Taya Valkyrie for the AAA championship, and then Moose and Josh. There we go. Moose will give a formal apology concerning Josh Alexander's family. And if that goes through without a hitch, I will be shocked. Honor no more backstage. There's Vincent. Vincent's got some business to attend to. What is this? Where's Vincent going?
What?
We've got some beautiful music playing in the background. What is this? Where's he going? He's opening a trunk. And he's getting what looks to be, what is this? That jumper cables?
He's got jumper cables.
He's got jumper cables. Okay. And he closes the trunk. Was he jumping his car? What are we doing here? There's the moon. This is very lovely music he's got playing in the background.
And something sadistic's about to happen.
Somebody's going to get electrocuted, I think, yes. Oh, he's going to raise up PCO, Heather. Is that what it is? Good call. That could be what he's doing. He could be going the Frankenstein route for PCO. Finally, creepy Vincent. Maybe he's playing Dr. Frankenstein. Vincent is. Oh, yeah. Heather, you called it. Wow, look at you. That's got to be PCO laying under that blanket. He's going to shock him back to life. There he is. Yep. Vincent doing a little Frankenstein act there. Connecting the jumper cables to what looks like electrical cords. Got a little spark going there. Here we go. He's hooking one up on one side and one up on the other. Vincent saying, come on, man. Come on, man. Heather saying, oh, heck yeah.
Evil.
He's like, come on, you can do it. Come on, PCO, you're the monster. Oh, the fingers are moving.
Doering.
Vincent is Gene Wilder tonight. Dr. Frankenstein. What a great movie. Oh, and he's awake. There's the lightning in the sky.
Adu diemble. That's all I wanted to just hear. Give me the power, I beg of thee.
Well, he's calling for Jonah again.
Could you imagine if he took those jumper cables off and started singing Putting on the Ritz? If you guys have never seen Young Frankenstein, you do not know what you are missing. You must go out for your homework and you must watch Young Frankenstein. You will laugh your ass off. PCO is finally going to end the feud with Jonah. Well, Jonah's fighting Ishii, so I don't know what's going to happen with there. There is some security down at ringside, and Moose is on his way. Hopefully this means that Vincent has signed with Impact as Vincenzo Camiso. I hope so. I hope so. I would mind having them all signed with Impact, to be honest. Well done segment, says Steve G. That was cool. Yeah, very cool. Playing that Frankenstein PCO thing is pretty cool. You must watch all Mel Brooks movies. Moose. 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 Woman with purple hair, get out of camera. Moose. Moose. Stir Crazy, Silver Stream. Yeah, Mel Brooks has done a ton of great movies. Let's not forget Spaceballs. I ain't found shit. Oh, I love that movie. Madeline Cullen and Terry Garr and Young Frankenstein. Mm-hmm. Yep. Watched Blazing Saddles last night. Still the best Western ever made.
Oh, I love Blazing Saddles. It's so inappropriate.
Yes, yeah, it is.
I struggle to tell anyone to watch it now that's younger because they'd probably be so offended.
You're right. That's, yeah. Moose's attorney. We've seen this guy before as an attorney in there.
Yeah.
I think he was the attorney for, who was it? Deanna?
Yeah.
Yep. Artie Evans. I'm Moose's longtime attorney. Show some uncharacteristic respect. The lawyer is in the ring. Ooh, well, that's nasty. We can't repeat that chant. Okay. To whom it may concern. Moose isn't going to read this. The lawyer's going to read it, of course. After consultation with Impact Wrestling Management. Sensitivity Training Firm. He now understands that his actions have exceeded the bounds of appropriate. Oh, someone in the crowd shouted, "Can you read it to him? Can you read to him?" What lawyer wears an ascot? Well, said if we do this, we're going to do this right. He crumpled it up. He crumpled it up. What I've done has been low. And nobody's family deserves that. Josh deserves a sincere apology. Said I'm going to give it to him. Dana, I'm drinking polar birch beer of the diet variety. Josh, I'm sorry. Scott's not impressed.
At all.
I'm sorry for showing all these people how much of a loser you are. Oh, not good.
Oh boy.
We were on our way to making history.
We were exposing you of not being a protector to your wife. Joey Green, Insider Pro. Well, thank you, Joey.
Oh boy.
Oh. He said he's not done yet. The lawyer's getting a little worried. I think the lawyer's going to take a beating here. I have a funny feeling.
The lawyer is not happy right now.
No.
He's in harm's way.
Yep, he certainly is. Moose is such a good heel. Call yourself the walking weapon, the face of Impact Wrestling. Walking weapon chance. Moose laughing. You can't protect your damn family. You know what I'm not sorry for? What I'm going to do to you in 2 days. Because I'm going to hurt you. And sending your sorry home longer than a month. I know you're listening. Pay attention. Look in my eyes. Because that rebellion, as I beat you, you're going to bend to your knees and beg me to come home. Oh, no. No. Oh, he went the Rocky way. Oh, he went the way of Mr. T. Oh. He went the way of Mr. T. I mean, the only other thing he could have done would be have Jade out there and be like, yo, woman. Hey, woman. You want a real man? Oh, this is against...
Josh is about to hurt some people.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Oh,
that security guard just took that right on the ramp. He's selling it rather well.
And
there's Mr. D'Amore. I think Scott's just going to let him through. We'll see. Yeah, Scott's letting him through. He's like, yep, that's enough.
I said, go ahead, buddy.
Pulled a Commissioner Gordon. How dare you?
And Josh and Moose are faced.
I like that Moose isn't afraid, though.
No, yeah,
Right.
he didn't go scrambling out of there. That lawyer's going to get trashed. There we go. Look at this.
Yes. Yes.
Throwing them ham hocks. Let's go.
And there goes the lawyer. Oh, the lawyer was just a distraction.
The lawyer was collateral damage.
He was. Josh gets whipped over into the corner and comes out with a big boot. Getting a little bit of an impromptu match going here with boots to the face. Moose just shakes that one off. Oh!
Man.
Moose looking
Nice
for a
here,
spear,
nice.
I think, here. Moose just shreds the shirt. Look out. Gonna get him up and again.
Got him up again, slammed him down.
Great Clubber Lang promo, right? Gotta love when wrestling uses classic references. I dig that stuff, man. That's cool. Oh no.
I knew there was going to be some plunder.
Oh no.
You called it.
My God, that's a long table. Good Lord. Goes all the way across the impact sign. Uh-oh. Oh, is Josh going through this or is Moose going through it? Looks as if Josh is going up. Josh is trying to fight back. Elbows to the side of the head. Now he got boot to the midsection. Another. Josh is fighting back here. Kicks. Now he's got, who's going through?
Uh-oh.
Who's going through? No way. No way. Oh!
Ooh. Nice.
Pile driver through the table?
GG.
Wow. Damn. Well, damn. And Scott D'Amore's just standing over in the corner. And Josh grabs the title. There should have been a stip to this match. There really should have. They should have had a stipulation for this match.
Don't be surprised. I would love it if they added one just after this.
They could. Yeah.
Like the fallout from this, like we've got to have it no DQ now.
Yeah. Walking weapon chance. Damn.
The fans are behind him.
Yep.
Moose is 3 inches shorter. It's their continental breakfast table, perhaps. Who went through the table? Dana. Moose got pile driven through the table.
Oh.
Look at that. This spiked him right. Oh. Damn. Josh walks off. And Moose is laid out. And that is going to do it for the go-home show. Wow. Josh versus Moose should have been a monster's ball. Well, like Jeff said, James, maybe they will keep your eyes on Twitter, folks, because that's sometimes when they come up with that stuff. So we will rely on you to let us know if something happens with that in about 15 minutes or so when we come back.
Which will probably be the case since I have all the graphics.
Yes, I'm sure it will. They do this to Jeff almost all the time. Most of the time, it's 2 matches that end up getting made that weren't made prior. So yes, it's always happens. Always happens. Always happens. Impact is great for that. But yes, come back. We're going to do our predictions. We will all be here at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. So in just about 15 minutes. Those of you who can't make it, we get it. Totally cool. If you want to score the show, give us your scores now. If you can't make it back with us. But if you can, please do. And maybe we will get some sort of announcement on Twitter from them about what maybe there will be a stipulation to that match. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, let us know if you can't stick around. Dana says 10 out of 10. These guys always put on good go home shows. Really, really do. And it's a tribute to their storylines that they tell, the build up to all of them. I mean, this thing with Josh and Moose has been going on for a long time. And you know, him getting sent home. I mean, hell, they faked me out. I thought Josh might have been done in Impact Wrestling. I really did. So yeah, they've done a good job with a lot of these current storylines going on, and some new stuff going on too. So yeah, we'll give our scores when we come back. We'll tell you what we thought of the show tonight, and then we're going to go right into our picks for Rebellion on Saturday. So Heather said she will be back for the prediction show. 9 out of 10, especially for the PCO side. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was really cool. Didn't expect that. Again, very cool. But yeah, he was brought back by Vincent playing the role of Dr. Frankenstein. Heather says 9 out of 10. 8.7 blueberries out of 10 frosted flakes for Unbroken. Going back over the cereal theme. Yes, there you go. Tonight's show was brought to you by General Mills, the creators of so many good cereals throughout the years. Yes. What about Alpha Bits? Alpha Bits is an underrated cereal. I liked Alpha Bits. And they were intellectual too, because you could spell words with them.
I mean,
Great.
unless you were spelling very inappropriate words.
That is very true. Yes.
No one did that.
That is no. Just like no one turned their calculators over and spelled dirty words with your calculator numbers either. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the well, I used to always write I sell something. I don't know what other letters you could use with it.
I used to put Shell Oil. I used to do Shell Oil because Shell was a gasoline company back then. So SHELLOIL. Great stream, says Steve G. Well, thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. Have they given up on Swingers Dungeon? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that they'll go back to that.
I think they're just focused on building the pay-per-view. This is one of their big ones. So
yeah, I agree. All right. Well, there you go, guys. So thank you very much for coming out tonight. If you haven't done so already, like I said before, please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit a like on the stream for us tonight for this one. And make sure you hit the notifications button so you get notified when we will have future content. If you can't come back at 10:15, please join us on Saturday, just 2 days from today, for Rebellion. Should be a 7:45 p.m. Eastern time start. If anything changes with that, we'll let you know. But either way, we will be right back here calling the pay-per-view Rebellion, what this is all led up to on Saturday night. Make sure that you get it. I think you can get it on, what is it, Fight TV? Is this one on their YouTube?
No, this one's on Fight.
Okay, so you must, if you want to watch it along, you do have to get that on Fight TV. So make sure you do. Go and check if you don't have it already or didn't get it. Go and check. There's always people on Twitter that are even doing contests and stuff like that for codes and everything like that. So go check that out. And then after Rebellion, of course, we will be right back on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be our weekly wrap-up show. I'm sure we'll have a lot to cover about Impact during that show. And, of course, we'll have other things to talk about, too, like the tweets from Wyndham and things going on in other companies and things we saw in AEW with the Danhausen thing and stuff like that. We'll have a lot to talk about. I'm sure we'll have some grievances. Oh, I know I have a grievance, and I think Jeff does, too, and we may share one. So that should be really interesting too. So come back for that on Sunday night. That is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the weekly wrestling wrap-up show. And then rolls all back over into Monday and Abby's window, as long as Jody's okay. And best wishes to her. She had surgery, so hope she's doing well. But if she's well enough, she will be back on Monday. And they'll have stuff to talk about too, because they'll have that Bray stuff to talk about and those Wyndham stuff to talk about and those tweets also. So New Japan is on. Yes, for those of you who are still watching Access TV, yes, New Japan has started at 10 o'clock. So, all right, guys, we will see you at 10:15. We'll be back to do our predictions show. So thank you all so much for coming out and checking out the show. We appreciate that. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another. And hopefully we will see you all back for 10:15 for our Rebellion prediction show. If not, we will see you all then on Saturday night. Have a great rest of your night, guys, and we will talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.